So, guys, welcome to I dare say, the strangest, the weirdest, one of the most hated, even reviled episodes of Star Trek. Certainly of the original series classic. You've got Next Gen, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise, so many others that are, hated as well. But this one has become legendary in its hate and its weirdness. And that, of course, is Spock's Brain. And if you talk to any Star Trek fan, Trekkie, Trekker, or just fond of Star Trek, they'll say that Spock's Brain is the downfall of the series. It's the worst. But I'm here to say that the episode that turns Spock, our favorite Vulcan, into a remote-controlled car, into an RC, a remote-controlled entity, bot, is pretty cool. It's pretty fun. It's fun. I'm not defending the science or science fiction. I'm certainly not saying, wow, I want to see someone being, controlled by RC, a device. But it's fun. It's fun to see that. And I think if you take it in the spirit that I think it was produced, probably, you could enjoy. You certainly would like it more than a lot of people would have you. So what exactly is Spock's Brain? What is the sort of summary? Well, it is the first episode of season 3, which is the final season of Star Trek, of original classic Star Trek. And it was also the first episode to be moved. The time slot was moved. It was moved from 8:30. So from 8:30 to 10 p.m. And a lot of Star Trek scholars and just television, experts and historians feel that was one of the reasons that Star Trek was starting to sort of decline, because the young people, the youngins, were able to watch it, on 8:30 early in the evening. And then by the time 10 rolled around, a lot of parents were like, you got to go to bed. And so, there was no DVRs, there was no tape recorders, disc, nothing, nada. It was just you parked your butt in front of the TV and you saw your show. So, Spock's Brain might be regarded as a low quality episode, but it was the beginning of many times. In many ways, they feel that Star Trek was sort of declining because of the time change as well. So we have a beautiful alien invading Enterprise, coming right aboard and right onto the bridge and essentially stealing Spock's brain. She goes over and cradles the brain, the head, and we go, ooh, she's up to something. And McCoy confirms the worst suspicions.
Jim, come on, Bones, what's the mystery? His brain is gone. It's been removed surgically.
And so if you go over lots of net posting, the main official wikis of Spock's Brain, you'll see, for example, in his book, What Were They Thinking? The 100 Dumbest Events in TV History, Spock's Brain came in at 71. The rock band Fish performs a song entitled Spock's Brain. The AV Club ranked this episode as one of the top 10 must-see episodes, see? Now, that's really interesting because it's become so classic and legendary. The AV Club said they want you to see a must-see episode. And then this is really cool. Sci-Fi, the Sci-Fi channel, sci-fi.com, the website, included the episode for episodes they felt were commonly disliked but deserves its second chance. And I think that's the key. I mean, you might have heard a lot of things about it. You might have seen it already, but take a rewatch. And there are lots of really fun things in the episode. For me, I think there's two main reasons why it gets so sort of, dissed and dinged and regarded as the worst. Number one, and actually Leonard Nimoy said this. In interviews, he said that he felt very embarrassed during the filming of the episode. And he said it was a feeling he shared with many episodes of the season 3 for the declination, the decline in quality. But basically, most of the episode, Leonard Nimoy as Spock is sort of, relegated and devolved into just walking around with this RC device that I mentioned in the intro, and a remote control device that Bones rigs up to literally steer him around, navigate him like a video game or an RC car, a remote control car. So when you have that, it's like, wait a minute, that's science fiction beyond the pale. And then it's just kind of hokey. It reminds you almost like a Frankensteinian, like an old school sci-fi. And some critics have said that's what makes the episode fun, because it's sort of like a Flash Gordon, a Lost in Space, an older sort of type of hokey science fiction. And then I think in the sort of ultimate, when you watch the episode, the ultimate plotting here, you have McCoy, who has to sort of be schooled and taught. They have this like an alien device, a teaching device, to make him adept at reinserting and reintegrating Spock's brain into his body. And it makes me think of Forbidden Planet, very much like that, with the same sort of like a device that teaches people, and you can learn anything from this alien neurological brain sort of stimulating device. But it kind of gets hokey then, because McCoy has to sort of become this, expert brain surgery at the sort of final act, whereas the alien technology that stole Spock's brain could have reinserted it, but you can see the episode to see why. So, but I think it does deserve a rewatch. There's some really cool shots, sort of FX shots, and now in the remastered version too, but just sort of those things that a lot of sci-fi or, special effects fans would love. And it's a Star Trek episode, and it's legendary, and it's Spock's brain. So take a look if you've never seen it for the first time, or do a rewatch as I'm doing. Hope you're enjoying, hope you're subscribing. See you soon.